today we're going to try to start really getting more pastel down on your paper, and during the break I've filled in some more areas of pastel with the local color, some yellows and greens, and I've also added some lighter values here in the lemon, I guess you would call it rind, in the slice, and also in the melon a couple of seeds, and I've also added some red to the melon. So I'm just going to go over that very briefly for the sake of time, just to show you what I did, and then move on to blending in some more of that color. So I'm going to start with this creamy white color, and if you don't have it, you could probably get something close by mixing up some yellow ochre and some white. You can get fairly close to that. Get pretty close to that. So I started with this over in the lemon rind, and just going to move through it pretty quick. And then to lighten it, just went over it with some white. And then just going to keep moving through the painting to different areas. Brighten it with some white. We're really going to push that contrast so the focus is on the fruit. So here's where it's really important to have a range of values. So again, some more of that light value in the seeds, and then add a little bit of white on top. And then I'm going to move on to the lemon with some lemon yellow. Just going to start blocking that in. You blend a little bit, but not too much. I don't want to lose my shadow areas. Get rid of those hard edges. I'll go into the lemon area. And at this point, I'm still on step 4 in the Pastels Made Easy book. Add some more yellow to the outside. You warm it up with a little bit of yellow ochre. It's kind of a greenish feel to it right now, so I might try to warm it up with some yellow ochre. Try to get something a little bit warmer. So it might take some time to get the yellow that I really want. More like a lime, actually. So just keep working on it till it's what you want it. Now I'm going to move on to this right here. So I'm going to really try to fill in that orange so it has a feeling of solidity in there. So to make orange, again, we mix up some yellow, lay over some red, and at this point I'm going to start blending it together to get some more pigment on my paper. So just keep moving and looking at my photo reference, and I'm going to see if maybe I might need to add some lights into that melon once I have gotten the local color down. So just be mindful of where you're mixing the color. Try to avoid any mud. So I'm going to leave a few areas unblended just to keep some interest here and here. Not everything has to be super blended, and it actually might be kind of boring to do it that way. So I'm going to leave some areas where I just lay down the stroke, and if that were a painting, it would be called broken color, meaning it's not blended. It's a technique that the impressionists used in a lot of their artwork, and it can be a fun technique to use in your pastels as well. So the way you do that is you just lay down the color and you just leave it there. Yeah. I'm gonna darken up some of these shadow areas as well. Okay. Check this area. And I'm going to make this edge lighter than that edge and get rid of that outline that I had, because anytime you have an outline, it flattens out the drawing. And I really want this to feel more three-dimensional. I'm going to warm that up just a little with some of that creamy color. And start giving that lemon some more detail. Start going into the rinds a little bit. We add some more shadowed areas around the edges to create that illusion of form. Also going to add some light areas. So I'm adding some light here. So we're just giving some more detail, a little more information about that shape. And in the next episode, we'll finish up everything, I hope, and get it all blended in.